Good morning, everybody. I am Jeff the Homestead Dad, and I don't know if you can tell, but it is frosty out. There is frost covering everything this morning. When we got in the car, it was 29 degrees. So I'm gonna head out and do the chores. I'll see you guys in a minute. So those of you who follow the Pratt family homestead, Mike and Jenny, may have seen on their Facebook page that Mike put a picture of their submersible tank heaters and kind of said, well, it's probably time to start thinking about that. And I was thinking the same thing. I'm gonna have to put a tank heater in the pig water right there, and then we've got a heated bucket that we put in the chicken coop. But then the trough over there, we'll have to put another submersible in there. It's not like it's that cold. It got, like I said, 29, but there's some chunks of ice in there. And then I had been using the hose to fill everything up. Well, the hose is frozen. So, it's getting to be that time of year, I suppose. I've almost bit it twice on these steps here. When it gets frosty out, they get just a nice thin layer of frost on there and they get really slippery. I may have to add something for grip. So if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Well, 7-7 Crossbar Ranch just came. We loaded up with the tractor. We loaded up his round bales. He had 4 of them. Now he's taking off. I'm going back inside. It's still cold out. Hey guys, so I was just coming outside to grab some stuff from the barn for dinner, and I noticed down here that there was a bunch of dirt on the siding here. And there isn't any over here. There isn't any over there, which leads me to believe there's something up here. And sure enough, right there, I don't know if you guys can tell, there's the strap that holds it, but there's a seam. That's where the one piece connects into the other of the downspout. So either it's not pitched enough or they didn't put it like enough overlap, but it's definitely leaking back there and it's making a mess. So I'm gonna probably have to call them to have them back out and see if they can fix that. Bummer. The kids are asleep. I'm gonna go ahead and get on the treadmill and watch a little Star Wars. Okay, so it's ugly. I ran a mile. I did 2 miles total with walking, but I was able to run a mile nonstop, which for any runners, you know, that's no big deal, but I haven't been running for a while, so I'm gonna take it as a step forward. The farthest I've ever run is a half marathon. That was what seems like a lifetime ago. It was probably 10 or 11 years ago. So I'd like to get back to that point at some point, but for now, sorry there's flies out here. For now, I'm thinking about signing up for a 5K. I'm slow, but if I can plod on, I can get better. I'm gonna make a separate video about putting this together, but this is the acreage bullet catch that I bought in the spring and didn't put up all summer because I just got so busy with other projects. Well, it's about time to get this put up. What I'm thinking is I'm going to build it in here and then I'll put it on a pallet so that I can use the tractor to easily move it in and out with the forks and put it wherever I want it and then bring it back in so it's not out in the weather. I think it's probably supposed to be weatherproof, but it'll just last longer if it's kept inside. So that's the plan. Good morning, guys. It is Friday in the AM. Homestead Girl 3 actually slept in until, I don't know, 8:30, which is awesome. It just means I didn't get up as early as I normally do. I'm going to hook up the trailer to the van, and then we're going to go pick up that Boxblade. I got the trailer hooked up. I just got to hook up the electrical, so I came inside. This is my trailering bin. If you do any amount of trailering, I suggest you do something like this. So I've got all of my tie downs. I've got, like in case I'm going to go pick something up that doesn't have lights, I've got an extra light kit. I've got a come along, got gloves, I've got the adapter. I'm going to hook this up, but I just throw this in the back, and then if I need something, more often than not I have it. So hooking up the trailer only took a minute. I'm gonna feed the animals quick, and then we'll head out. Morning ritual. The birds see me coming, and here we go. The chickens follow me, the ducks run away. Eventually everybody's happy. But this is it. See? All over the place. Ducks over there. And then we got a Homestead Boy 3 sighting. It's pandemonium. I don't know if you remember yesterday, this hose had frozen. I actually ended up putting the end of the hose down in the water trough, and it froze, or thawed that, and then I just left it on, and the trickle of water ended up becoming, it finally unfroze. This morning it's like 50 degrees, which seems balmy compared to 29 yesterday. So don't have to worry about the hose this morning, but there's going to be mornings again this week where it's going to be down in the 30s. The hose just makes it so much easier because then I don't have to fill up buckets over at the hydrant and then bring it places. But that's what I have to do in the winter, so the later I can push that off, the better. And in fact, a lot of times what I'll do when it starts to get cold, I'll use the hose, then I'll leave the hose open, and I'll unscrew it from the hydrant so that the water drains out of it, so that I can use it again the next morning, even if it's been cold, there's no water in it to freeze, just because it saves time. So, but I got my buddy out here helping me, so he's gonna fill it up. I'm gonna go do the chicken water, and then I'll feed the pigs and be off. So we got the Boxblade home. It should work really well for grading the driveway. I'm not gonna take it out right now, but when I do, I'll use the tractor and either the bucket or the forks on the tractor and lift it out of here. So it's getting kind of windy out. It's actually supposed to rain tonight, or actually maybe this afternoon and then overnight. I'm gonna try to get this off of here quick. I'm gonna unstrap it. I just threw one strap on there. I didn't have far to go, so I'm gonna unstrap it quick, and then I'm gonna try to use the forks to lift it off here. We'll see how that goes.
Dad.
So here it is. It's a 5-foot Boxblade. Sometimes people call them scraper blades. It's got the curved blade on the front so you can pick up dirt, you can scrape dirt, and then it's got the curved blade on the back so you can push from behind or push it backwards. It will work really well for grading the driveway. It'll actually work, so this area up here is not level. My dad spent a lot of time trying to level it when we first moved in, but it was also, there wasn't enough dirt there, it was really low. So we had some dirt brought in, the fill was not good, there was cement and stuff in it, so we've been picking concrete and asphalt out of it for a long time. But I'd like to have this leveled and then maybe make like a mini baseball field or soccer field for the kids. So that's some point in the future, but this tool right here will help us to level that. It's great for pushing dirt around and leveling it. So it does, you can see on that tine right there, it's missing the point. I believe they're replaceable despite what the lady at Tractor Supply told me. I'm pretty sure you can buy a replaceable point and put it on there. So other than that, it worked about as well as I could hope to get it off of the trailer. I just used the forks and went right in the side and lifted it up. The guy, when he loaded it with his tractor, he just used the 3-point and he backed up onto my tailgate with his tractor. He has a pretty small Ford tractor, but I was a little bit worried about the tailgate because it's not the most robust tailgate. I had him, put in a lot of supports when I had it built, and it handled it just fine, but it still made me a little nervous. So everything's good. Well, that rain got here, and it is a cold rain. It is 43 degrees, and it's raining pretty steady. Actually, heading over to meet my wife I have to take Homestead Boy 2 and Homestead Girl 1 to an event at church. My wife is going to take Homestead Boy 1 to swim, and then I'll pick him up after our event is over. So, lots of driving around again, but we are off. Well guys, we got home from church. I'm actually here picking up this guy who's about to walk in right now from swimming. And we've got this dude with us too. Say hi.
Hi.
So, we're heading out. I will see you guys tomorrow. If you haven't already, please consider clicking on that subscribe button, clicking on the thumbs up, and the bell button for notifications, and also commenting. It helps out the channel a great deal, and I appreciate it greatly. We'll see you guys next time.